Self-care, self-awareness, and self-love. This is a presentation designed for grade 3 to grade 6, and it was created by the spiritual community animators of the English Montreal School Board in 2020. So according to the Oxford Dictionary, self-care is defined as the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. In other words, self-care is taking care of yourself. And so during this presentation, I'm going to stress what's important about, why it's important to take care of yourself and what parts of you are you supposed to be taking care of. So why is self-care so important? It's important because it helps maintain a healthy relationship with you. It produces positive feelings about who you are. It boosts your confidence and it increases your self-esteem. And when you have high self-esteem, you feel confident, you feel like you can solve problems, and you feel like you have ownership over your own life. So you want to have high self-esteem. Also, self-care is necessary because it helps remind yourself and others around you that your needs are important too. You matter just as much as everybody else. Self-care also ensures that you stay sharp and motivated and physically healthy. So there are many, many benefits to self-care. So it boosts your self-esteem and your confidence. It increases your productivity. It improves your self-compassion. That means that you are kind to yourself and you are friendly towards yourself. It helps you get in touch with your inner self, so who you are on the inside. It forces you to slow down, take a breath, look around you, embrace where you are in your life, on your life's journey. And it boosts your immune system, so it helps you stay physically healthy as well. There are four parts of you, that you need to take care of in order to fulfill proper, wholesome self-care, okay? And by taking care of those four parts, you will find balance within yourself. So the four parts are, first of all, physical self-care, so that's your body. Emotional self-care, so those are your feelings. Social self-care, so you're the relationships that you have. And spiritual self-care, taking care of your soul. Caring for yourself in each of these categories will help create harmony and balance, and will help you achieve inner well-being, which I think all of us want to achieve. So let's go through the four parts of you that you need to take care of. So number one, physical self-care. Basically, taking part in activities that improve your physical health, eating nutritious food, drinking enough water, doing activities that require your body to move, getting enough rest, okay, for your body. So examples of self-care for physical self-care, working out, taking a bath, dancing, cleaning your room, reorganizing your space, playing with the dog, going for a walk, but basically anything that helps you take care of your body, exercising, any sport, running, playing games outside, yoga, like anything that moves your body and helps you, achieve a really healthy body. So that's number one. Number two, we have emotional self-care. Again, taking care of our feelings. So emotional self-care is developing an understanding of your feelings, so knowing what your feelings are, and then taking steps to care for those feelings. So it's the opposite of ignoring your feelings. You are becoming aware of what your feelings are. You are embracing what it is that you're feeling, you're owning it, and then you're doing something about it. That's emotional self-care. You become aware of your triggers, and then as a result, you can do something about it. By creating an emotional care routine, it helps ground you, okay? And it helps you feel like you're on solid ground and you're not just, your inner world is not chaotic. So ideas on how to self-care your emotions, journaling is very helpful. Watching something funny, expressing your feelings to others, so telling other people how you're feeling, not because you want them to solve your feelings for you, but you want to tell them what you're feeling. Just telling people can be can be very liberating. Creating new experiences or trying something new is actually really good at boosting or lifting our mood and changing it. Learning to say no to your friends who are trying to make you do something that you are uncomfortable with. You're in class, and your friend says, "Hey, can you give me the answers? Can you give me the answers? Because I didn't study. Can you give me the answers for this question?" And for you, cheating is wrong, and so you don't feel comfortable giving the answers away, even though it's your friend. Choosing to say no and saying, "Nope, dude, you're on your own. Sorry, I love you, but you're on your own," is okay. It's good. And that's another way that we can take care of our feelings. Accepting compliments. I see so many students and I say, "Oh, good job on that thing." And they say, no, it wasn't that big of a deal. No, don't worry. Don't think about it. Don't say anything. It's, no, accept the compliment, smile and say, "Thank you. I appreciate you saying that." Smiling, okay, forcing ourselves to smile for a couple of minutes actually increases our mood a little bit. Crying it out. It is okay to cry. I want you to cry if you feel the need to cry. Crying is a very natural reaction that our body does in order to release stress hormones that are stuck inside of ourselves. And so crying is so beneficial and so healthy and is normal for human beings. So please cry it out by yourselves, privately, or with somebody that you trust. And of course, asking for help will definitely help us with our emotional self-care. Okay, part number 3, social self-care. So basically our relationships, making sure that our relationships are healthy and that we are maximizing our enjoyment of each other's company and that we're growing and developing our relationships. So that means having fun with the people you love, and then also talking and working through any conflicts or arguments that you have along the way, which will happen. And of course, supporting the needs of the people that you love, of your friends and your family. Activities that nurture and deepen your relationship with the people that in your life is social self-care. So making time for your friends and your family, doing activities that all of you can enjoy, working through your problems, trying to solve the problems, taking turns, listening to each other, confiding in each other, being vulnerable with each other. These are all ways of social self-care. And finally, we have spiritual self-care. So that's about getting in touch with your values, your belief systems, what you care about, what really matters to you. And by tapping into your soul, you can develop your sense of purpose. And that could be many things. You could have many purposes, and they can change throughout your life. So constantly checking in with yourself and asking yourself, what matters to me? What's important to me? What do I care about? Will help mold and help you go in the right direction towards achieving your purpose. Developing a spiritual care routine is not just religious, okay, but it does deepen your connection with your higher self. It helps create alignment with your values so that you feel that what you are doing is in line with what you actually believe. And of course, it leads to increased inner peace. So many things that you can do for spiritual self-care. Participate in prayer or meditation, any religious ceremony, ritual, or traditions that are important to you and your culture or your religion. Spending time in nature, really good. Having an awareness and appreciation of what you have in your life and who you have in your life and why they matter to you. Expressing yourself artistically through writing or poetry or music or art. Okay, so any activity that requires you to be alone with yourself, to reflect, to think, and to express yourself in different ways is spiritual self-care. So again, for a wholesome and complete you need to find balance in physical, emotional, social, and spiritual self-care. You can't neglect any one of those. They are all important. Caring for yourself in each of these categories will lead to harmony and inner balance. So I want you to go to the the filing cabinet for your level, and there's a couple options. There's a butterfly and there's a house activity. So this is the house activity. You are the house, you are your home, and so you need a strong foundation of self-care to be a solid home, to be a solid you. So on this principle, basically you're going to write down all the ways that you self-care for across the 4 groups. The same thing with the butterfly. You are a butterfly, you take care of yourself, and as a result, you transform into something more beautiful than you already were when you were born. And then, of course, there are some checkups here. So emotional checkup lists for you to check in to see how you're doing, physical, social, and spiritual checkup lists. These are also in the filing cabinet. So thank you very much for listening to this presentation. And please, I hope that you spend every day practicing self-care. Thank you.